Hi guys, Jarell here, Greywolf TV, back with our haunting of Bly Manor. We're on to episode 3, and I am trying to work out who this mysterious gentleman is who we keep seeing, and the fact that he appears, if I'm reading this correctly, which probably not, to be able to either talk to, control, suggest, or inhabit this kid, this boy, because he is acting very strangely for his age. And in that last episode, the way he spoke to her and just touched her face was just wildly inappropriate for his age, and not just inappropriate, but not something a kid would do. So I want to know more. I'll leave it at that for now, and we'll go find out. So let's watch episode 3.
Miss Jessel, I'm Peter Quint. I work with Henry.
Mr. Quint, I just read about your win in the Baker case, and my hat's off.
Read where?
The Telegraph, of course.
The agency has told you about our circumstances, I trust.
Yes, and I'm dreadfully sorry about your loss. I can only imagine what those poor children have been
I
through.
don't have my reading glasses, Peter, of course.
I have an inquiring mind. I ask questions of myself and of the world around me every day, and that's what I love to nurture in children.
I also saw him yesterday on the parapet. Hannah says his name is Peter Quint.
They know who he is.
Oh, I remember Quint all right. Figured he'd be half a world away on a beach somewhere. Anyone else see him?
Well, no, I didn't, but I'm sure she's right.
Lock your doors, lock your windows, and give us a call if you see him again. Not much else we can do for now, I'm afraid.
I'll call Mr. Wingrave as well. See if he can offer any other advice. He expected rather a lot from the police, if memory serves me correctly. And he's probably still in touch with your superior.
I'll take another drive around the property.
You said you work with Mr. Wingrave, but it certainly felt like your interview.
Well, I had to hire you. I mean, I'm already the gopher, the chauffeur, and the nursemaid. If I didn't hire you, I'd be the nanny too.
And you must be Miles.
Hi there. Let me guess. You want to be our very own Mary Poppins? Perfectly splendid.
Yeah, she's proper picked that up.
Miss Jessel found herself, as she walked the grounds of Bly for the first time, wishing that she might never leave. And it turned out
She didn't.
she never would.
Oh, he's crawling, thinking he might be out there.
How about we stay here tonight? Just in case.
Yes, yes. A sleepover. Fun. That would be splendid. A sleepover. That would be fun.
What about your mum?
It's just for one night. She's already fast asleep.
Who would he be trying to call?
Maybe Becca.
Why would he call a dead woman?
He might not know she's dead. She certainly wasn't big news outside the county. Yeah, he might not know a thing.
Charming.
Or maybe he spent all the money, or had second thoughts. Or maybe he misses her.
Well, that doesn't bode well for anyone. I wouldn't fancy being there when Peter Quint finds out Rebecca Jessel is dead.
Dolls are wonderful. You get to make up all kinds of people and tell stories with them. Hello, my name is Flora.
But they're not made up. I'll make one of you, Miss Jessel.
Here she goes.
What's your favourite colour?
I'm here on an errand for Sir Henry, and I found these, and I thought flowers this beautiful.
No, you
deserve
didn't.
A beautiful home. So these are for you, Flora. Well, we can share, can't we, Flora?
Of course. Have a flower, please.
Oh, well, thank you, Flora. Let's go and put these in some water, okay?
Different keys for different doors.
This is why he's
So if you
meaning.
want someone to open a door, you have to try out different keys until you find the one that works. Like, for people like your uncle, his key's money.
The kids are very sweet, even if I'm mopping up their muddy footprints sometimes. Twice now they've snuck out in the middle of the night.
No, I mean, how are you finding all this?
It's not their footprints, I don't think.
I mean, I can't imagine a young Rebecca Jessel looking out her window, aiming up at the sky that someday Someday, she'd be scrubbing up some rich kid's puke.
I want to be a barrister.
Now you're talking.
Not
There we go.
a solicitor. A proper barrister like Mr. Wingrave. But first, I need a pupillage. A sea of old men trying to run a hand up your skirt every day for 6 months while you try to persuade them that your brain isn't between your legs.
Yeah.
Henry's a QC, but a master in trade legislation, but you knew that when you applied, didn't you? I see you, Rebecca. Growing up where I did, I'm quite simply not part of the fucking club.
No, he's poor.
So,
I get that.
why am I here? I don't know. But I feel
There we go.
hopeful. Thank you for the conversation. It's been a long time since I've had a real one.
I would be taking
Good
him
night, Rebecca Jessel.
as genuinely interested in her, and that's it, if we didn't already know more.
They look like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. If Clyde fucked Bonnie over, he
Yeah.
got away. She paid the price. The wrong kind of love can fuck you up. Follow you. Make you do some really stupid shit.
Oh, yes.
We've all been in the wrong kind of love for one reason or another.
But I saw how he twisted himself into her. I know why so many people mix up love and possession. But guess what that means? He didn't just trap her. He trapped himself. And I hope she haunts that fucker forever.
They really ought to be in bed.
Oh, yes. yes.
I won't say anything. Oh, shit.
Have you brought me any more flowers?
No. I've got some errands to do for your uncle, so he sent me here for at least a few days.
Days?
That's right. Sorry, I shouldn't have. I couldn't sleep, and
There you go. I don't think the house is doing anything in particular. But I am super convinced that this woman is no longer here.
I'm all finished. And I wanted to show you something. You said your favourite colour was all the colours, and Miles says if you mix all the colours in the world together, you get black.
Well, it's beautiful.
I got the
love it.
resemblance. It would just be a love story for these two if it weren't something more sinister.
Flora.
No!
Flora.
No! No! No!
You're going to spend the rest of the day in bed.
She was inconsolable.
I'm afraid this isn't unprecedented.
Not surprising given what they've been through.
Oh, yes.
Well, there's nothing physically wrong with them. That's all I can speak to, I'm afraid. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, physically.
Always nice to see you, Hannah.
And you?
I told him I called a goddamn doctor. He said, keep me posted.
Tell me you call a coroner and then maybe. No, nothing short of that would get Henry Wingrave back to Bly.
No.
I said the same thing when I told him about Quint. Keep me posted.
I still don't understand, though.
Oh my gosh, I need to get up. No, stop, seriously. Then hold that thought. Just till tonight.
Wow, they're getting into this heavy very quickly. Dude.
come back to bed.
What the fuck?
Patience.
And that's what she means by possession.
Been at it again. Why do they keep tracking mud in
Make
here?
them clean it up.
They
You
shouldn't
can
be in
see
here
they're
at
not
all.
child feet.
It's fine. We've got.
Whose is that?
It's yours.
I don't understand.
It's one of my projects. Inventory for the swing. There's a few things going to auction, but Henry said this was yours if you want it. See, fur like that, you have to feel it on your skin. At least once in your life, there's nothing like it.
Naked. She's in that bubble where You've got blinkers on.
No, not till the end.
Excuse me.
Ah.
The children, Rebecca, are on the lawn
Yes,
by
of
themselves. This wing is off limits.
Careful, Hannah. You know that I can have.
What? Have me fired? Oh, yes, I know that very well, Peter. You see, if I ever find you in here again, in Charlotte's things, ever again, so help me God, I will drag you out of this house by your bloody hair and throw you into that dirty lake. Thank you.
Stop it.
Delicious. I say, lemon.
Oh, we have a proper battle royale.
I'm going back to London.
Oh, I thought,
Yeah, well, both at this point didn't even have with Rebecca.
when are you coming back?
This is psychological abuse.
If you're gonna flirt with him right in front of me, why would I stick for that?
Oh, come on.
Have you gone mad?
Yeah. I'm talking about that man who you opened wide for not 2 hours ago. Mad! You said you took this job because you didn't want old men looking up your skirt or down your blouse, but age them down and dumb them up, and you just open up when you're told, is that it?
Fuck.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
You son of a bitch.
You know that when a man asks you to put something in your mouth, he doesn't have to ask twice.
He didn't. You misunderstand.
You'll be fine.
At this point, you should have just let him walk.
They laughed when he said he'd made them. They laughed at him. And he was so sad. So he pulled on their strings, and it hurt.
That little boy can act.
Sorry, Pete. Bad news, but she's dead. Yeah. He is. Just one moment. It's your neighbour,
Your mum.
Mr. McQueenie.
That's not fair.
I'm so glad you stayed.
Knew it. This house is full of tragedy with love, clearly.
Who the hell knew?
I did. Oh, fuck you, twat. Okay. Okay, that made me jump. I'm sure when I edit this back, I'm probably at that point going to see myself lift out the chair. I wasn't actually expecting. I thought we might see it, or him, whoever he is, at a distance or something. But because she turned around, he was like right there. I was like, no. Okay, relax. I want to know why he doesn't have any eyes and what it is that's replaced them, but I'm not going to know yet. So, right, this guy who wormed his way in, wove himself into her life. She had the right terminology. How he wingled his way into her. He did it in such a way that this other nanny just didn't see it coming until it was at the point where the feelings of what she was starting to have with him were so at the surface that this is what they do. Once they've got you exactly where they need you, then they start to turn, they start to twist, they start to act strangely, behave strangely, with wildly inappropriate things that they say. And the minute he grabbed her arm in the bedroom, that was the first sign. She should have seen it, she didn't. And he's took it upon himself to basically, she's the mark. If it's her money that he's taken, which kind of doesn't make sense if she's a nanny, if she's got, what did they say it was, £200,000. Why would she have that kind of money? Or has he gotten her to get it some other way? We don't know specific details or anything yet, but this guy's a nut job. But then again, no, he's not a nut job. He's calculated. He knows what he's doing. He's a con man. And then using that scene in the kitchen, saying she's being wildly inappropriate and getting jealous, and then basically calling her a whore. Unbelievable. I like that we got to see more about the previous nanny. I didn't think we were going to get it. I thought we were just going to get references to it. It wasn't actually going to take us back a year ago. But I like the way that they introduced him and her at the same time. So we got to find out who this person was from the last episode who was staring through the window. At least that's how I'm reading it. And that it all fitted in around the other nanny. So I'm still mildly perplexed, shall we say, about this woman. I don't know her name. Who won't eat, won't drink, and every single time it shows on the screen her about to consume anything, it either cuts away, or it's taken off her, or she leaves it there. Excuse me. And she keeps seeing this crack in the wall. I'm not quite understanding what that represents, what that signifies yet. I'm sure I will further down the line, but I'm trying to pick up on as many little pieces that I can, and I'm sure I'm missing a load of them. But I'm intrigued as to what's actually causing this, what's creating this. Is it the house? Is it just haunted spirits? Is it evil? Is it... I don't know. I've no idea. I thought I'd be able to break down in this season more than I did in the first season, because obviously it's the same writers, it's the same style of show, just telling us a different story. And the first season showed me that I missed so much that I should have been paying attention to. And I'm trying to do this time and it's still confusing me. Oh well, never mind. Right, I will be back with episode 4 very soon, guys. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget the full-length episode will be available both on Patreon and for channel members. If you want to know more details about that, you can just click on the join, or you can go and check out the link in the description. And by all means, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, post your comments down below. Give me your theories as to what's going on so far, but no spoilers, please. Right, see you for episode... Was it 4? Next? I've lost track. Yes, episode 4 next. Right, till then guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the jump scare at the end and probably watching me lift out my chair. Right, see you for the next one. Take care.